Well, thank you for having this meeting with us today. Obviously, we are very enthusiastic about the new prescription drug, Cyndaquil. And I think the concept we drew up for you was, well, you're going to be happy with it. It's going to reach some untapped markets. And, well, it may just redefine the way everyone looks at prescription drug commercials.
That sounds great. Something that will really appeal to the high school boy demographic that we're trying to sell prescription drugs to. I have very high hopes for this commercial, you two.
The commercial opens. It's a dark cityscape. We see a shady-looking character walking along. It turns out it's a germ. He walks along. You can see something shiny. What is that? Something shiny glinting from his pocket.
Here's where our man enters.
He's a Bruce Willis-type character.
Circa 2010.
2010, for obvious reasons. Right. Anyways, the pill looks at the germ, and he says, a little late for you to be out, cold and flu symptoms.
And then the germ turns around.
He's got the best voice for the germ.
Hey, mister, you must be confused. I was just wondering.
And he starts to reach in his pocket, the germ.
But the pill is quicker, and he pulls out his gun, and he's... shoots the germ right in the heart. The germ, close up, slow motion on the germ's hand as it falls.
It opens and reveals he was just reaching for his own lighter.
His lighter. The pill starts to walk away as blood pools under the corpse of the germ.
As the blood starts to pool, the pill vanishes into the night.
There's a lot of pooling of blood. Now we're going to cut, like zoom out.
Yeah.
We're going to do
wide shot.
A wide shot. Zoom out from the germ's body up into the sky as it starts to rain onto the blood.
The music swells at this point, something like a dark kind of like do 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 bum 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 do bum 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 bum.
Cut to the next day. It's in the germ cemetery. The germs have to bury their dead away from the rest of the city because it's still very segregated and there's a lot of prejudice left. So, all of the entire germ community is turned out. The barber's there, the butcher's there, everybody. This germ has had a tremendous impact on their community. They really liked him. He was an upstanding guy. You can see the germ's family there, and their eyes are red from tears, from crying so much. And they're just holding on to each other. They're just holding on to each other like they don't know anything else. The priest takes a handful of dirt and sprinkles it gingerly over the casket. Then, what happens next? Who rises up out of the grave?
It's the pill.
And he's got a Tommy gun, and he's... Dead! All of them! They're all dead! Everyone!
He goes to the casket, takes one single flower,
coyly puts it into his lapel.
And he says,
"The only good germ is a dead germ. Germs are the root of all evil in our civilization. They should be exterminated, every last one of them."
Now at this point, Phil's had some time to think. Starts to get a little bit nervous. Starts to crack. Starts to have some second thoughts. As he's wandering the city thinking, he sees a group of germ children playing in the streets. Look, they're playing baseball. Just like he used to. With his father. Before the accident.
pill looks at his gun. He looks at the only thing in his life that he can trust, that hasn't betrayed him yet. And he starts to ask himself, is this really all there is? Is violence the only answer to violence? More violence? Is that the only way we can find peace?
So he changes. The pill runs for Congress.
Congratulations, Mr. Congressman.
Thank you. He starts to see that this violence is an ill of society, so he tries to change it through legislation.
For 30 years.
30 years.
30 years! He works to push this legislation against a neoconservative agenda. He tries to push for gun control and tighter security on guns.
But does it work?
No. No. It's too long, and there's too little change. So, the pill turns back to the only thing he knows. He picks up that gun, and he points it at the people truly responsible for society.
CEOs.
And local news anchors.
Okay, if I could just interject real quick. Here at Cyndaquil, we respect our CEOs, and that's not what we're about. So if we could just cut that last part.
It's about to... The pill stands alone atop the Wayne Enterprises building, and he stares off into the night, forlorn. His head is racing. He can't catch his breath. His chest feels tight. He drops to his knees and stares at the heavens and shouts,
What kind of sick creator would allow this to happen? What kind of God would pit the innocent against the corrupt? What kind of God is out there? Who's out there? Who is out there? And why? Why?
He hears no voice, nothing to comfort him. Just a word, the only solace he finds. It appears in the clouds. It's Cyndaquil. And do not use if you're pregnant, nursing, or may become pregnant.
Have it on my desk by Tuesday.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum
Bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum.